everyone, welcome to my channel, and hello if you are new here. I am 10 weeks today and I'm a little bit nervous. My husband and I, we tried to find the heartbeat last night and we weren't able to. And then I've been trying ever since and I haven't been able to. And because of what had happened to me with my 16-week miscarriage, I'm definitely on edge. And so this morning I called the RE's office and I left a message with the OBGYN because I'm not sure who I need to contact, but I talked to the RE and he told me that I need to contact the OBGYN to see if I can get in sooner, just to check. And he said that to try not to panic, it can be entirely normal to not find it consistently this early in my pregnancy. So I'm gonna try to stay positive and go with that. As far as symptoms, I don't know, because I don't know if I'm tired because I didn't sleep well last night. I don't really know. And last night I was having that sour taste, nothing was satisfying me, so fingers crossed baby's just hiding and all is okay, because I don't know how we could handle another miscarriage if that happens. So I just got to keep hoping and praying that everything's okay. So my OB's office called and they are going to see me this morning. I'm nervous and I feel a little better because I think I may have heard just the faintest heartbeat on the Doppler, but it wasn't strong enough to actually pick up a reading. So, but I talked to my friend, she's a sonographer at the practice, and she said that even if I think I picked up the heartbeat on the monitor, still go in and, get checked. So I am a bundle of nerves, because when your baby's heartbeat just stops at 16 weeks and now you're pregnant again, I want so much to just enjoy this pregnancy and everything. And the hardest part is getting pregnant after a loss. You now know what the pain feels like. And I would absolutely love to just be blissfully unaware of what I had gone through and focus just on the fact that, I had 5 healthy full-term pregnancies, but those were years ago, and it's still pretty recent, the pain of the loss. And it's hard, and this is why I don't tell people in real life, except for a small group, is that just because you get pregnant again after a loss, it doesn't mean that you're not over the first one. I don't think I'll ever be over the loss of my daughter at 16 weeks. And it makes me a bundle of nerves, and it's compressed this pregnancy into a series of milestones where it's, okay, gotta hear the heartbeat, gotta graduate from the RE's office, gotta make it through the first trimester screening, gotta get through the first trimester, and then the 20-week scan, and then the age of viability. And it's just all these different milestones. And I'll talk to my doctor about it too, because it's hard. And if you've never gone through a loss, or if you have a friend that has gone through a loss and they're pregnant, understand that just because they're pregnant, it does not mean everything's all better. It could be for them, but it may not. And wherever they are in that journey, just take it easy and be there for them. So I'm gonna get ready in a few minutes and head over, and I'm praying so hard that everything's okay. And I really want this baby to make it. So I just got done with the ultrasound and doctor's appointment. Everything looks great. And baby's heartbeat was 173, and I'm just so grateful. But oh my gosh, I was talking to my doctor about this. I never anticipated the emotional roller coaster that pregnancy after loss would be, and she told me it's okay, it's to be expected, because I'll probably feel this way up until the point that I lost my daughter at 16 weeks, and even then I probably won't feel better till after the anatomy scan and everything. And it's just, it's definitely hard, but I am so grateful that everything's okay. And I'm so glad that my doctor's office is understanding and totally gets that I'm not just trying to freak out over nothing. It's that I've been through a lot. So now I have to work. Hey everyone, so it is now 10 weeks and 2 days, and I'm feeling really good, still on the progesterone, and I'm actually very terrified of stopping it just because I don't want to potentially lose this pregnancy. And I decided that I was going to talk to some other people who have been going through infertility, and they told me they understand the fear of suddenly stopping the progesterone. Even though doctors say you're probably going to be just fine, stop it between 10 and 12 weeks, there's still that fear, especially if you've had a loss before. So one gal that I talked to, she said that when they talked to their doctor, they recommended not necessarily cold turkey, but to help ease that fear, because there's no harm in continuing progesterone longer than the 10 weeks. But they said wean it down to every other day and then every 3 days, and then eventually you should be able to feel comfortable stopping. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm still a little bit nervous to do it, but I'm gonna try it, and hopefully everything goes well. Overall, things are going well. We are going to spend the weekend up at the lake and enjoy ourselves and just have a really good weekend for our anniversary. It's our first anniversary, so I'm looking forward to that and just getting a chance to relax. Hey everyone, so I am 10 weeks, 3 days, and we are up at the lake just enjoying our time. And for the most part, I'm actually not feeling too great. My stomach's been acting up, and I was having irregularity problems. Now I'm having the opposite problem. So my stomach has just been cramping and everything today due to digestive issues. So I'm still hoping we can enjoy today. And I did not do the progesterone suppository for the first night last night, and everything's still good. My basal body temperature didn't drop. Thank you, Temp Drop. My Ava bracelet, for some reason, this was the first night, it didn't sync, so I don't know if it was fully charged or what, but thankfully, that's why I use 2 different monitors. And yeah, I'm just, I was nervous about how the baby was doing, especially with the cramping and traveling. And so I heard the baby's heartbeat today, and everything's just fine. So we'll go from there. Hey everyone, so it is now 11 weeks, so I've been horrible about taping, but when we were up at the lake, the elevation was a lot higher, and I could definitely tell that my body was working a lot harder to just get enough oxygen. So I definitely struggled and had some issues there. So I wasn't feeling great, even though we did have a good time. I rested a lot, and it was just a nice way to get away, but definitely not something where I felt like I could record. But as far as my symptoms, I definitely noticed that when I got back to my regular elevation, things were better. My body wasn't struggling so much. In fact, I was able to even see it on my Ava bracelet that my body was really working. My resting pulse went up, my breathing rate went up, and I could tell that even with my heart rate variability that my body was struggling. So glad to be back down at my regular elevation. And I have been taking the progesterone sporadically. I did not take it when I was up at the higher elevation, again, because I wasn't feeling well, and mostly I just couldn't remember. So when I got back down to my regular elevation and I noticed that my temperature was dropping, I panicked a little bit, and I've been taking the progesterone a little bit off and on, maybe like every other day since I got back from my trip. And I think things are going well. I've definitely been having some freak out moments where I'm wondering how baby's doing. So yesterday I checked on the baby 3 times with my fetal Doppler, and I'll show you guys a little bit later where I'm able to now find the baby, because I'm able to find the baby a lot higher than what I used to. So baby is definitely taking full advantage of all the room that's there. But I figured I'd film because I'm at the doctor's office. I've got an appointment to do my non-invasive prenatal testing. I think that's called Natera or Panorama in a variety of other places. I don't know specifically which test I'm going to be taking, but it's the blood test, and it'll screen for chromosomal abnormalities and also be able to tell us the gender of the baby. That said, I don't know how I want my husband and I to find out yet. So if you guys have any ideas, please feel free to leave a comment down below. But we will be excited no matter what, if it's a boy or a girl. We are just so happy to have a healthy baby and praying that it's a healthy baby. But after this, I've got a doctor's appointment on the 29th. And then on July 2nd, I'm going to go to the high risk pregnancy center, and they said they're going to do another blood test, and they are going to do an ultrasound screening. I think it's a nuchal fold ultrasound. So never had that done before. So it'll be interesting to see. All right, well, I better head in, and I will keep you guys posted, and I will show you guys a little bit later where I'm now able to find the baby. So you can see how far my uterus has grown since, or expanded into my belly since then. So I'm back from the lab, and they ended up taking 9 vials of blood. So I am definitely going to be drinking some water and making sure that I can try to replenish that, because 9 vials of blood is a lot. And it's a good thing being pregnant. I feel like I'm constantly having to pee. So I also had to do a urinalysis, but thankfully all that's done. And I should know in about a week what the baby is. And hopefully the baby is healthy and everything is good. So fingers crossed, and I am gonna head home now. So I'm back home now, and this is my little battle scar of where they took the 9 vials of blood. So just gonna try and take it easy for the rest of today. And I'll definitely try to listen to the baby's heartbeat later today, just to make sure that everything's good. It's just really nice to have that reassurance. But I'll show you where I've been finding the baby lately. So if on my belly, it's like I've even been finding the baby as high up as here, which I don't know if that's normal. or if it's just because this is my 8th pregnancy that the baby has a lot of room. But I've been finding the baby's heartbeat on the left side, the right side, down low, and now up high. So baby is definitely taking full advantage of all the room he or she has. And I'm excited that potentially in a week I will know if it's a boy or a girl and if baby is healthy. So fingers crossed. But that is my 10 / sort of beginning of 11-week update. Please like this video if you did and subscribe for future updates. And until next time, bye guys.